that make this a customer pick. And that was at $449.95. So at $449.95, you guys all got it, took the time to go to hsn.com and say, I'm so excited that I've got in on this, got part of it. We don't have a lot of these left. It's one of these special prices. We're coming into holiday gift giving, so we're doing these random specials, and this is one of them. So if you want to, go to the phones as quick as you can, or put in the item number, it's 143401, you're going to get in on this incredible deal of not only a huge sale price of hundreds and hundreds of dollars off, but for FlexPay. So for $50, you're not only starting your coin collection, you're gonna have the one you can brag to everybody about.
Yeah, and real quickly, what I wanna do is I wanna show everybody kind of the box here, what we've done. And I've kind of done this. This is this fantastic, what we call a piano finish box that we have right here. This is like, I think we sell
gorgeous.
This box might be-
That's a lot.
49, somewhere between $49 and $79, something like that, for the Red Oak presentation box. So, I mean, basically a fourth of the value is in essence what you have. I want to talk about these quarters just for a second. The United States numismatic community and the numismatic programs in the United States got, in all honesty, just perhaps a tiny bit stale through the 90s into the late 90s. So the United States government decided that they the Mint wanted to create more collectibles and more desirable collectibles. So they came up with the State Quarter program, which instantaneously, overnight, became the most popularly collected coin in the history of the United States Mint, the United States State Quarter program. They decided to honor every single state in the Union in the order of statehood, 5 coins per year, until every single solitary state was done. All of you out there remember these coins and trying to put them together. Yeah. And those were the Mint State coins, the Philadelphia minted coins, the Denver minted coins. Those are the big coins. But these were the proof coins. These are the coins that were made by the United States government, specifically and exclusively for collectors. And as you can see, they're specially made, struck multiple times at higher pressure. And then we take these from United States government issue proof sets. Look, I remember there was a day not that long ago that these 5 coins right here were $199.
Just those.
The 1999s, absolutely. And so we have the entire set here, and we've taken each and every coin and placed it into its own individual airtight holder that you're going to see right here with that San Francisco Mint that only comes from the United States government issue proof sets. So this is the rarest way to collect the State Quarter program by far. I mean, 100 times to 500 times rarer than the regular issue coins is the special proof version.
And some of them are rarer than others, but you're getting all of them.
You get all 56. You get the 50 states and the 6 territories that you see down here. Now the fact is the box, I'm gonna go with $49.95 on the box, but these right here, these are called airtight holders. These are special holders that have no,
protective.
They're very protective, that's right. And they don't.
True collectors want to protect their investment,
Absolutely, and so what they do is they protect the coin, but they're specially made so they don't interact with the coin, is ultimately what it comes down to. There's 56 of those at basically 60 cents a piece. They retail for 59 cents a piece. So you've got another $30. So you've got about $80 or so in the packaging. So that leaves you about 120 bucks for the coins. The fact of the matter is $120 won't buy you the last 11 coins. If you look in the nationally advertised catalog, which I have right here, if we start backwards here, these are $7 a piece across these 6, the last 6 coins from 2009. All the territories, Washington, D.C. and northern, Samoa Islands, Northern Mariana Islands, Guam, and all of those. If you go back to 2008, those are the biggies as well. These coins, starting with Hawaii that you see right here, this coin individually is $22.50.
I remember you talking about just the Hawaii
That's
coin.
right, and then the prior coins to that, $19 a piece. So basically, you're looking at about $150 for the last 11 coins. And the fact of the matter is, coin by coin by coin by coin, on an individual basis, you're looking at not even the $449 or $499 or $549. You're looking at with the coins and everything involved, you're starting to approach $600.
You're saving $250 on this.
From our price.
From your price.
That's right. But if you look,
from the direct market expert price.
Exactly. As opposed to if you go out there and look at these coins on a coin by coin basis, and people say, well, who buys them coin by coin? Well, lots and lots of people buy them coin by coin.
Right.
And what happens is a customer pick at $449. I've got a very limited number of these.
Didn't Didn't you have to do that?
Of course.
to put the set together?
Well, of course, we had to buy proof sets. You have to open up the proof set and then take the individual coins. And like I said, look at this fantastic piano finish that you're going to have, this beautiful red oak presentation box that puts this entire thing together. All 56 of the proof state quarters with one single solitary phone. Call it $199.95. I think it's truly outstanding. It's the lowest price I've ever been able to do on these. At our sale price at $199. I mean, when we could do $399, it was pretty good. When we could do $349, it was pretty good. Even $299. But to do $199, it's why I've not been able to do it in the better part of a year. I have to be able to put these coins together. I have to not only get quality coins, but then I also have to get them at the right price so that we can do $199. And like I said, a full $80 or so of this is just the packaging involved with this.
Incredible. And I'll tell you, people always say, well, why this? Why now? Well, I know why now, because we're coming up to the gift giving season. And here at HSN, we've had coins on our many decades and decades and decades. We've been in business 42 years. Mike has been in business that long as well. And here at HSN for at least 20 years, we do it this time of year for gift giving. We want to start new collectors. We want you to jump into coin collecting, and there's no better way to do it. And by the way, I've got another special in this show that's $1,300 off, which is crazy. And then we give you a year to pay it off. That's insane too. That in this special we do to get you into coin collecting.
And you have to understand, one of the things that I did when this was all coming to bear, and people always wanted the state quarters, getting the complete collection was almost nearly impossible. And getting the proof collection, there was a time when this was a $1,000 set. And so for us to be able to do this now at $199, it lets everybody, and let's say you gave up on the state quarters. So many people did, literally thousands, millions of people did. I don't have thousands or millions of these to go around, obviously. But as you look at this is a compendium of America. Every single solitary state got to decide what was on their quarter. This is America coast to coast. So you're going to have the Delaware coin. You have Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut. Many of them you'll understand. Most people don't know that Georgia was the 4th state. It was done in the order of statehood as well. And then you go down, there's
Is that true? I didn't know that they did the quarters in order of statehood?
In the order of the statehood. So the first state in the Union was, of course, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and then Georgia is the 4th state in the Union. I
did not know that.
And then there's Connecticut, Massachusetts, as you go right on down the line. And you have all of these unique representations of America. The only United States coin with a diamond on it that you're going to have right there. That is Arkansas. The only working diamond mine in the United States is Crater Lake State Park in Arkansas. You can go look for diamonds.
I gotta gas up my car and head over.
Well, they just found, I think they just found a 20-carat diamond or something there.
What?
Yeah, you pay $5 and you just go through, look for diamonds, And so someone just found a huge...
It was a teenager, my producer said, that found that. I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, very cool stuff. And so all the states are doing this. The only one with Braille, you've got Helen Keller right here on the Alabama coin. This right down here came out of nowhere, the Washington, D.C. coin. This is the first circulating coin in the United States with an African-American on it. That is, as you can see, Duke Ellington. And they didn't even realize it. They kind of almost snuck it on the coin, and it's right there on the piano that you're going to have. So it's historically significant as well. And understand, it's not just the state quarters. That would be a thing. If you just had the Philadelphia mints, the Denver mints, the nice ones you get at the bank or the post office. These are the coins that came out of the proof sets. It's the only way to get them. Not a single solitary one of these coins was ever made, intended, or released into circulation. I love this coin right here. Where is that? The South Dakota coin. Let me find it. I can see it in here. I think it is the most uniquely American coin ever made by the United States government. It is the one right here. There you go. Because you've got Mount Rushmore.
Oh, look at that.
You've got the two, and these are ears of wheat in essence, okay?
Like the wheat penny.
Like the wheat penny, then you have Mount Rushmore, and then a pheasant flying over the whole thing.
Just okay?
Because that's what South Dakota decided represented them and represented America. Wow. So I think that is truly spectacular. And that's what this is in 56 different canvases, if you will, and done in proof condition. The highest grade, the most collectible grade, the most sought after grade at a price that I've never been able to do before.
Well, you're
all
saving
256 coins.
Yeah, $250. We have a minute and a half left. If you, this is what I'm going to suggest. We have about 130 orders left. If you've watched the coin shows, if you've bought maybe one or two things over the years, get this home. This is also the only place you can get coins and have a 30-day guarantee where you look it over and make a decision. When you get all of these home and then you start researching how to get each of these individual ones, you'll be like, I totally scored with this. I mean, that's what I suggest with this, because it's about to sell out.
Flex, you know, we do all the things.
$250 off.
You know, and I can't tell you, people always say, well, you know, Mike, I went to go buy this coin or that coin, and they said, oh, I said, well, here's my MasterCard or Visa or American Express. They go, oh, well, that's a 4% premium.
Yeah.
In the coin business,
you
it's very common.
The money.
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you use a credit card, it is often significantly more money.
None of that. No money back guarantee.
No money back guarantees, no flex pay, none of that. So this is truly exceptional, is what we've got right here. There's the Helen Keller coin I was talking about right there in Alabama, the only circulating United States coin with Braille on it that you're going to have right there. Very, very cool. Like I said, we've not had this in forever. It's complete. Remember, you get it in the red oak presentation
box. It's a piano
box.
finish. I know it does. It looks like the top of a grand piano.
Yeah, absolutely it does. It's just absolutely beautiful. And that's what you get. So you get the great thing. They're all in individual airtight holders. It's absolutely complete. They're proof. They're $250 off. They're my lowest price ever.
Mike and I can't believe this. All of those things. So we will keep you posted on how many we have left, but we're going to continue on with the show. Again, this is a 1-hour show. We're going to take a little jaunt over to this end of